And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. White. 13. Six.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a state. Defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And the tight end goes in motion left. From the 29, Powell. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second down, Howell back to pass. Over the middle, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Rolling to his right. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he stopped immediately there. Benjamin St-Juste there on the stop. $10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Bass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On first down, Howell. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, Howell to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Robert Tonyan, 31 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
They run again on first down. Cook. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56.
Allen going to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. He'll get it inside the 20. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington, and even 40 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And Howell will throw it. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Well, talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 61 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. They'll run with Gibson. And they're able
able to get this one across the 35.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now throwing on 1st down here. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing here, Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Howell down to throw it.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's got room. Diggs with a good footwork. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Allen will try to throw for it.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Howell.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Third and long, here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Here's Howell. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Howell looking to throw again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll go. It's Gibson.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And some space here. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Howell over the middle. He gets it to Gibson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Howell trying to pick it up on third. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And some room to work. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. He's got Gibson on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
1st down, Howell to throw.
Slings this deep for McLaurin.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. From the 35 on 2nd down. Powell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Powell out of the shotgun. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. There he goes left side. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. What has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
Here we go. 21. One, Omaha.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ballgame.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the play. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the 4th quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. He's got room at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Bills, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.